We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. After a short gain of 2. You talk about this Miami defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Hooker. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
A give up the middle to H.A. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you trust the ball into double coverage? Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got him. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Now it's 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
H.A. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hooker's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he's got him in. Going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Brought down at the 20. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone.
Throwing. Hooker. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance, get your fresh legs back.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
19 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
In every play this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
San Francisco.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next the score, Niners 14, Dolphins 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. H.A. now up the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Hooker. his throw here's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hooker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Week 7 action, and we got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Mustang 19. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Warrior 70.
Here's Hooker to throw it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Shotgun now with Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
5 yards on the play. And it's
3rd and 2. Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this returnable for Hill. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Hooker. They set up the screen to H.A. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Flushed out right. Now inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Hooker now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
18, find in. Ready?
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Hooker. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with H.A. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and...
Oh, he rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the 49ers first down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ready.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Trap 60.
Hooker now off play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49er first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
And even with the loss on first down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to make it a 2-score game. his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hooker on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And a throw right sideline is complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Ready. Dragon 60. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Another touch for Davis Price. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Hooker. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.